And in our top business story, trade between Jafza and Canada has increased over 10% to $338 million US. That's from the previous year. Imports hit $312 million US, while exports and re-exports touched $26 million. The figures came when Ibrahim Mohammed Al Janahi, the Deputy CEO and Chief Commercial Officer at Jafza, received the Consul General of Canada in Dubai at the Jebel Ali Free Zone. Al Janahi noted that the meeting was an opportunity to exchange views and opinions in order to enhance relations between the Canadian institutions and companies and Jafza, and to promote trade between the two sides, and to identify investment opportunities in the Free Zone. Al Janahi highlighted a 56% rise in the number of Canadian companies in Jafza over the past 5 years, from 76 in 2011 to 119 operating in various sectors, primarily equipment and machines, electronics and electrical, building materials, motor vehicles and spare parts, food and beverage, machinery and repairing. Al Janahi welcomed the companies to establish regional offices. The UAE government could save nearly $5 billion US if the country undergoes a full digital transformation. That's what industry experts announced today ahead of GITEX Technology Week. Government digital transformation can save 1.3% of GDP. That's according to a recent report by Deloitte. World Bank figures show that the UAE's GDP was $370 billion US last year, and digital transformation is a key component of the UAE Vision 2021, the Dubai Plan 2021, and the Abu Dhabi Vision 2030. The managing director for the UAE at SAP stated that the UAE government has made strong progress in taking citizen transactions online. The next step of digital transformation has the potential to make the UAE a global leader and innovator in economic competitiveness, citizen happiness, and environmental sustainability. It was added that digital services will be essential to the success of Smart Dubai goals for the Emirate to be one of the world's smartest and happiest cities by 2017. According to the Deloitte report, demonstrating the economic potential, next-generation digital transformation services could deliver benefits worth 4 times as much as they cost. Dubai South has revealed that it will begin selling studio apartments at the Pulse at a price of 280,000 dirhams towards the end of the month. As a part of a move towards more affordable housing in the Emirates, the Pulse is one of the 2 residential communities launched by the developer during this year's Cityscape Global. As per the plans, the first units will be completed by 2019, and the developer plans to sell apartments ranging from studios to 3 bedrooms, as well as 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom townhouses. Units at the Pulse are being built around a 70-metre-wide 6-lane boulevard. The launch also coincides with the MR South project, which was launched a day ahead of the real estate exhibition, with prices of 2- and 3-bedroom houses starting at around 700,000 dirhams. The homes will be within a gated community with a retail centre, sports centre, schools, mosque, mall and hotels all nearby. As the windows and doors market demand in the region now touches $5 billion US, accounting for nearly 3.5% of the global volume, the first ever edition of Windows, Doors and Facades 2016 opened its doors to architects, developers and designers in the UAE today. During a tour of the exhibition and summit, the Director General of the Dubai Economic Development, His Excellency Sami Al-Kamzi, and other senior figures were briefed by leading exhibitors from abroad and in the region about the latest advances in the industry, while also showcasing their new products and designs. As the UAE and the GCC countries spend billions of dollars on building exteriors, recent estimates suggest that Saudi Arabia accounted for 41.8% of the overall GCC windows and doors market last year, while the UAE represents a quarter of the demand, spread across new buildings, repairs and retrofits. Officials also revealed that the facades market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of over 5.3% over the next 8 years. And spending on building exteriors will increase from $8 billion this year to $12 billion in 2024. With major events such as the Expo 2020 Dubai and the 2022 FIFA World Cup over in Qatar coming up very soon, countries in the region are expected to spend heavily in the niche facades industry. And this is only expected to drive investment here in the region.
The facade industry in UAE, a lot more attention now has been paid on the facade because of the fire and safety regulations. So what we have seen from a number of exhibitors here, which are coming from Germany, Italy, specialized products, is they understand that Middle East is a huge market. And when they talk about Middle East, it's not about just Dubai. They come here to present in an event their products to see people from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from Bahrain, Oman. So no, we're very pleased because we've spoken to a lot of exhibitors here, and generally these exhibitors participate in Middle East from the last 10 years. They know the market really well, but they remain upbeat about the market just because with Expo 2020 coming in the next couple of 4 years or so from now, generally the mood is positive still because there are projects going on in Dubai and there are projects going on in neighboring countries.
The UAE is, and actually in all fairness, other countries in the region are looking much more with I guess, a closer look at sustainability. So you have the Green Building Council, environmental groups across the region are popping up, and the government is really taking actions to for example, it's by law now that you must have insulated facades. So we are definitely part of it. This is great news for us because as a premium brand that you don't have to pay a premium price for, sustainability as it relates to insulation is critical to us, and that is our forte, that's our field of expertise actually. So it's becoming more and more part of the construction industry in the region. The UAE is very focused on that, Dubai is very serious about that, and that makes us extremely happy. We're very much part of that.
On the sidelines of the three-day exhibition, the inaugural Middle East Facades Summit brought together construction industry experts from the region and abroad who discussed strategies and solutions to tackle the threat of fires in the region and why implementing fire safety codes are important for protection against any property fire.
Nowadays, the UAE has an adopted code that's been established. It's been followed since 2011. It's based on a lot of international standards developed by the civil defense with advice from various global consultants. So it's a collaboration of many experts into delivering a code and standard to ensure fire safety, which is being revised. It's evolving to make sure that all the latest technologies are being adopted.